My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. Today I'm reviewing Y by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a spicy aromatic fragrance which is £62 for 60ml and £82 for 100ml. The notes are bergamot, ginger, apple, sage, juniper berries, geranium. The base is cedar, vetiver, tonka, amber woods and frankincense. So I'd expect nothing less than fully compliant and excellent. Everything perfect, spot on. So this is a £62 fragrance, so I'm expecting about 90% aroma chemicals and 10% naturals, and because it's Yves Saint Laurent, I'm expecting something classic and French, and I would assume easy to wear. Do we have our full-size bottles or fragrance samples? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. Frankincense is a really interesting raw material, and it actually has a lot of limonene in the essential oil, and the resinoid has less and has benzyl benzoate in, and the resinoid smells more like incense that you would get in a church, and the essential oil smells much more like a terpenoid, and terpenoids smell very, very green and sharp. And they're apparent in things like tea tree. So if you smell tea tree, that's the sort of the feel of a terpenoid compound. In my opinion, I'm not detecting frankincense. Frankincense has a definite feel to it. And what they're using to give that feel is a very clever manipulation of terps. Terps is sort of just smells green and limey, and that's what I'm detecting with this, with a terpenyl acetate, and this is the base. So this has a lot of terps and terpenyl acetates to help to deal with the elevation. It's undoubtedly green, so it undoubtedly has a green feel to it, combined with lots and lots of acetates to help give a expansive quality. I am detecting a slight pear green note, which is absolutely the acetates. Very, very green and fresh and classically Yves Saint Laurent. It has oak moss raw materials to help increase the masculinity of this fragrance, but this is green, fresh and crisp, and the crispness is the lily of the valley raw materials, which are incredibly important industrially, combined with white musks. After a little bit you can start to smell the natural raw materials, but they are quite low down, which is absolutely no problem at all, because you want something that smells very natural. And I'm actually quite in awe of this sort of perfumery where you can take primarily aroma chemicals and to make them smell natural. I think that's a massive skill for a perfumer. Actually, I think the easier option is to take a lot of naturals and apply aroma chemicals to it, but actually to make something smell a finished fragrance when it's primarily aroma chemicals takes huge amounts of skill and knowledge. You really have to understand what you're doing. It's very difficult to trick the human nose to make a fragrance smell finished when it's primarily aroma chemicals. There is a leafy greenness to this, and the leafy greenness combined with the evenerol gives a chapre feel to this. It has an expansiveness to it, and the hedione is quite apparent when combined with the expansive musks. Actually, this is not musk heavy at all. They're using fixatives, and the musks can make things smell quite flat, and this absolutely doesn't smell flat. It smells clean, crisp. There's some citrus in it, some lemon. It smells very green and fresh. That's what I can't get away from. Green, fresh. There are some violet nuances to this without smelling violet. That sort of makes any sense at all. On to my final thoughts. I think this is a brilliant, easy to wear, professional day scent for men. It smells clean, fresh, linen-like, undoubtedly Yves Saint Laurent, undoubtedly French, but I'm not sure about the longevity. But my skin's not the best for longevity, but I think this is a very easy day fragrance. So I'll go through my marks with you. So the first 4 marks are technical ability, and that's whether the box complies, everything legal, whether I think it's safe for you to use, and absolutely I would expect nothing less than from a massive house to be completely compliant, actually. I'm going to be very interested to see how fragrance companies now change the packaging for the UK, because this is EU compliant and our laws should start to be in the UK become a little bit tougher. So I'd like to see how this pans out. The ionones actually mixed with the evaneral and citrus is the dryness that I'm detecting, and those of you who have watched for quite a while know I really don't like ionones at high concentration. So, but this is being done particularly well because it gives that clean dryness to it. This is smelling decidedly oaky, so I'd imagine that they're using the beta ionone configuration, which helps to give a much more woody feel. The alpha is much more of a floral ionone. It's just incredibly stable, and this is going to last and last. There is a metallic note coming through now, and that would be the choice of musk actually. So I imagine there's a couple of musks, a clean white musk combined with the ionones, combined with the sort of linalool, lots of acetates, greenness, sharpness, crispness to it, and then the musk gives anchors to the skin and gives a slight metallic feel. At the price, I think it's very good for the price. £62 for a fragrance that's just going to be easy to wear, dry, clean. It's easy. So I think it's a 4 and 2, so I think it's 6. Do I like it? No, I don't like it at all actually. The evaneral is slightly too high, so this is dry and slightly bitter to me, and it's clean and crisp, but that is personal. How would I improve upon it? I would love to see some sandalwood put into this, and that will help to soften it and round it off. It's just very metallic and sharp and clean. I think after you wear this for a while, what would happen is you would sort of smell metallic and very crisp, and all the naturals are sort of come off now, so you're just left primarily with musk, oak moss, linalool, and a few interesting raw materials. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. It's purely far too bitter, far too metallic, far too sharp for my liking, and I would love some naturals put into this to help to round out the base and just to help to balance it. It just feels a little bit too pushed to one direction of sharp, metallic, dry. But if you love sharp, metallic, dry, crisp fragrances, this is absolutely for you, and I think that you will love this, and because it's safe and legal and good for the price, I can thoroughly recommend it to you. But for the majority of people out there who love fragrances that are a little bit more woody, a little bit sweeter, a little bit more rounder, I don't think that this is particularly for you. But everyone's different, which is wonderful. So hope you love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands, and lots of fragrance reviews. I hope you're staying safe and well, and I'll see you soon.